Hi, my name is Gail Thackray and I'm a medium. And that means that I can tune into the other side and I sense things, I feel things, and I see things that people don't normally see. Crop circles. Are they real or are they man-made? And if they're real, are they extraterrestrials giving us messages? Or are these natural formations? And do they have special energy? We're going to go find a crop circle. I'm going to get inside and I'm going to sense the energy and see what I feel and see how we can use any special energy. Well, there's plenty of wheat here, but where's the crop circle? We've got a white horse and you've got to be quick because we've got the harvester coming. So come on, aliens! Bring in the crop circle! Come down and communicate with us! Oh wow, this is fantastic! Wow, you can feel the energy. Oh, whoa, I feel it pushing. Found a shell here, which is kind of strange. I think it's an alien chip. I think it's an ET chip. Buried in the crop, maybe from last year's crop circles. We found one! There's one right over there underneath the white horse. You see it? Just down below the white horse, just to the bottom there. And the farmer's out, he's got his harvester because they don't like it in their field. So we need to get over there. It's right over there, it must have just appeared. Wow! So this is the entrance to the Lotus crop circle. This is the first actual real crop circle we've been in. Wow, I'm pretty excited. You can feel it, you can already feel the energy. I mean, we're right at the edge here and just, you know, coming up, it takes your breath away. Wow. Can you hear? It's got like a certain kind of I don't know if it's just the rustling barley, but it sounds like it's buzzing, like the energy is really, really high. It almost feels like you're spinning, like the energy is so high. You feel the vibration, but it makes you almost feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit like when you close your eyes, you're not really sure which way up you are, and you can feel the energy. It's almost like when I connect as a medium and I feel my energy raise up, like if I've done a meditation, and it feels like that, like just being in this energy. Look at the way the crops are just laid down here. You know, they talk about how it's bent over, and you can see how it's actually bent over, that it's not actually broken off, it's like bent. Because they say it's UFOs and it's the electromagnetics actually bends the crop rather than breaking it. So the crop's not snapped off at all, it's just laid down, and as you can see it's still living. I just want to sit down, I feel like the head is rotating. So I'm here at the world famous barge inn, which is known as Crop Circle Central. It is crawling with ETs and aliens, and there's a board full of crop circles. So I'm here with
certainly strange fish here.
So I'm here with Terry, and Terry is going to tell us all about crop circles and how they're made. Terry has a very exciting title though. You're actually the Arch Druid of Avebury, and you're the keeper of the stones, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So tell us about these crop circles. Are they real?
Oh, 2% are real. 2%. The rest are fun.
What, you mean they're fake?
Well, they're not made by aliens. We're in the crop circle capital of the universe. This is Alton Barnes. This is Honey Street. You don't get any better than this.
All right, so come on. There's a bunch of guys out there with planks and ropes doing this.
Muddy Land Rovers, they're here. In the car park, yeah.
How do you know it's not aliens out there with planks?
aliens, if they've come from another planet, they've got slightly more advanced technology than a plank and a rope and a grubby Land Rover. You know what I mean? You know? Come on, let's get a bit more serious. The aliens just should theoretically be able to whiz in and do it. But why do they do it where people can't see it? Why do they do it in these obscure fields out in the middle of nowhere where nobody ever actually sees it happen?
Well, maybe.
Come on, what have they got to worry about? Somebody seeing them do it? What, have they got no clothes on or what? You know what I mean?
So you think they go to these obscure places so they can sneak in and
do it naked? Yeah, what the hell?
Naked aliens?
There you go, that'll blow your mind.
Well, it seems that some of these crop circles are actually fake. They're very, very good and great artists, but why would people do that? Just for fun? One of the theories is that there are real ones and that they make the fake ones to cover up the real ones. Because if you can disprove a whole bunch of fake ones that look good, then maybe you think they're all fake. That's one of the conspiracy theories here. Look at all these great pictures of crop circles. And that must be the Silbury Hill. This is the Owl Formation from 2009. Amazing. They have pins on the map here where the crop circles actually are. The red ones means the farmers don't want to let you in, and the green ones means that you can have access. Hi Charles.
Hello.
I heard you're the crop circle expert here.
I'm a field investigator, yes.
So Charles, a lot of people say these are man-made. Is that true?
To some degree that is actually true. There's according to my 17 years of investigating the crop circles physically on the ground, a relatively high proportion, a high percentage of the crop circles are mechanically made on the ground using physical tools, and the evidence for that can be seen on the ground in terms of patterns of damage, relative to the types of devices used. So yes, a large proportion of the crop circles are clearly man-made. With man-made hoaxed crop circles, okay, people use physical tools and they use like a plank of wood, say, to flatten the crop, and it creates a kind of crunch, 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 crunch pattern of damage over the crop. So as an investigator, one would search and see that pattern of damage. If I go to a crop circle and that pattern of damage is not there and the plants are not harmed physically, that implies that that is not a mechanical procedure which happened to produce that end result, suggesting that it's to me, a genuine, non-man-made, non-physically produced crop circle and therefore worthy of further investigation.
So I saw some footage, which I think is pretty famous, where there's a ball of white light and it goes over this field and then this crop circle appears. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah. In fact, it's two white lights that, if you believe the video, come into the field, spin around the field and leave a crop circle in its wake.
Is it real? Or is it?
I mean, I wasn't there and I'm not a technical expert, so I cannot say for sure. The most fascinating and compelling part of this for me is asking professionals that do know about this kind of thing and saying to them, could you have done this in 1996 relative to the available technology of the time? And the professional cameramen I spoke to about this said, no, I could not have done it. So that was fairly powerful for me to hear that, rather than just someone's opinion, oh, it's faked because someone in the pub told me. If I go with just the available actual information that I'm aware of, I would have to say there's at least a reasonable possibility that that video is real.
So we heard about a new crop circle this morning, so we're going to go check it out. We're going to go do some aerial photography. Here at the Wilshire Microlight Centre with pilot Tony Hughes. And tell us what you saw.
We were flying out in the Vale of Pewsey. I could see several fields, including one pretty well empty crop field. We continued flying out to the other side of the Vale of Pewsey and then returned, and on our way back to the airfield there was a crop circle in the middle of it, quite a large one, fairly intricate. Couldn't see any people on the ground, couldn't see any cars, there was nowhere to hide.
And how long was that, about 15 minutes?
It was no more than 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes.
Wow. So do you believe now?
Well, it changed my mind. I used to think it was just a load of rubbish. A couple of guys from the pub with a plank and a piece of string. There's been other instances as well, like the one in the snow that melted the snow. That I can't explain that either. We were coming into land actually, and just to the north of the field I saw a mark in the field where a crop circle had been the previous year. So we flew over it, and for some reason, where the crop circle had been, it had melted the snow. And there were no footmarks in the snow. There was nothing, just this melted shape of a crop circle. Couldn't explain it.
We found a massive crop circle in the field over here, but it's not really accessible. We're probably gonna have to hike in. We're not sure if the farmer's around. And this looks like an electric fence, so I'm gonna try it. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not electric. Okay, come on. Over here. Come on over here. Whoa, do you feel it? The energy is amazing. This is totally disorientating. Oh, look at this. Look at this, the way it's just laid down in a spiral. Almost like a spiral energy came. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this energy is going round and around and around, and you just feel dizzy. This is crazy. I'm just gonna ask, what is it? What made this? Where did the energy come from? And what I see, I get a vision of balls of energy, like big spheres of energy coming out of the ground, not coming down but coming out of the ground, and as they come out leaving like a footprint, like a swirl of energy, like big orbs that we can't see, maybe passing through this dimension just for an instant, and they leave like a footprint. That's what I see. Who made these? Where are you from? Are you from this planet? I don't think so. I think here you can connect with your guides, with your spirit masters. So Janet, you're a crop circle expert. Is this a real one, and why do you think this one's a real one?
It's definitely a real one, absolutely. And I know because of various things. First of all, the lay. The lay of the crop is fantastic. There's swirls everywhere. Some have standing centers, others are completely whoosh. You know, like you can actually see where the vortex hit the crop.
I feel the energy. We've been to several, and this one for me has amazing energy.
It is very, very strong, very powerful. You could even feel it from up there.
So in all the time you've been doing this, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you in a crop circle or with crop circles?
Balls of light appearing. I've seen the balls of light, small ones, bigger ones, massive ones, from milky white to bright red.
And do you think these are ETs? What are they?
We don't know, to be honest. I think they are manifestations of consciousness. And this whole phenomenon is intergalactic, but also interdimensional. And we know that because we've had, you know, appearances of UFOs coming out of nowhere, just blinking in and then blinking out, and as if they move from one universe or one dimension into another one.
And have you actually seen this?
Yes, I have.
In a crop circle?
Yes, I have. Yes, wow. Several times. Yeah.
Have you seen the crops being actually formed?
Yes, 3 times.
Now, I got the feeling almost that it's something coming out of the earth, like it's spheres of energy almost coming out of the earth.
Both.
Really?
Both. Yeah, I think you're partly correct. A shaman once said it really good. She said, "It is where heaven and earth meet." And I thought, that's brilliant. That's exactly it. Because we have a lot of scientific evidence that there's some plasma vortex originating in the ionosphere, the higher atmosphere. And as it swirls down, because it's highly magnetic in nature, it draws all the meteorite dust into it, and it smashes it onto the ground inside the crop circle. So if you take samples, you will find heaps of meteoritic dust particles.
Wow, really? Just laying in the crop circle?
Only here and not outside. So we know it comes from above, but there's also a lot of evidence that it comes from within the earth. So it's where heaven and the earth meet.
And you said interdimensional, because I'm a medium.
Yeah.
I get that feeling that it is like a split second and it's from another dimension.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, and is it that you see that because it's quick, or why do you think it's from another dimension?
Because we've seen these intergalactic, interdimensional craft, light beings. I've seen light beings. These things very often, not always, but very often, just happen in seconds, literally like 5-6 seconds. Poosh, it's there. You know, that is not of this earth. That is not of this universe.
So you can see the energy is actually going round in a circular motion, and that's the direction of the energy here. Now I'm interested to see the energy. Look, you see the energy on the other side. It's not really sure which way to go. Here in the middle where they crisscross, it just seems to stop. Oh yeah, there you go. There you see. And you can see how the energy is picking up. So that's the energy of this particular swirl. And that's what I'm feeling in my body. The pendulum's just kind of showing me how the energy is running, and that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you need to go with the energy. So we should be walking in the direction of the energy. And when you turn to walk against the energy, it's not that it's bad, it feels kind of strange. It feels like you're pushing against something. It wants you to go with the flow. So I feel like you feel better if you walk in the circular motion, however the crop is lying down. And then this middle part right here seems to be like a vortex, because I feel the energy, instead of going around, it's straight up and down. So, I really feel it, but it's like a tight spiral right here. It's different though. We came out a couple of days ago, and a couple of days ago it was really intense. Actually, I was feeling kind of uncomfortable. I could feel the metal pieces in my shoulder were vibrating, and it was actually a little painful. And today, it's strong, but it's different. It's like it's settled out. Either that I've gotten used to it a little bit, but it feels gentler. It feels softer, but still very intense. Will this crop circle give us energy to heal?
Will this crop circle give us energy to heal?
Oh yes, yeah. But I think we have to be involved. You're not just going to stand here and get a healing. I think you've got to ask. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk with the energy, because you can feel, you can see the corn, you can see how it's laid down, and that's the energy. So we want to walk with the energy, not against it. When you turn around, you actually feel a little bit of a pushback. Not bad, it doesn't feel right. So we're going to walk with the energy. So just walk around and feel it. Feel this energy as if you're going with the flow, and start thinking about, what do you want to release? Thank you, Mother Earth, for this energy, and feel that energy from Mother Earth and connect with that beautiful energy as it comes up through our bodies and up to Father Sky, Divine Source, God, Universal White Light, you who are of many names, you who are the Nameless One. Let's connect with these beautiful energies of the Star People and the Star Nation, and whoever brought these beautiful energies here with us today. And just feel that energy now running all through you, coming down through your crown chakra. Feel your crown chakra opening up.
What is yes?
So you're not really feeling any energy here?
No. What is no? Okay. What is I don't know?
So did you ask it if there's any extra energy?
Yes. Is there any energy here?
But yet you're not feeling anything? No. Okay, so that's your problem, is you normally don't feel things?
I never feel things.
Okay. And you want to feel a little bit more?
Yes.
Shall we do a psychic opening while we're here?
Okay.
I'm going to ask to connect with the spirit world, and we're going to ask the guides to open you up, to put some sacred symbols in, and to open up your chakras, and we're going to open up your third eye. Okay? You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. You felt that, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you felt it right here. I felt it right there. I felt something moving. Okay. Well, you got a few layers of that we're going to have to go through, but it's about releasing. And this is crazy. I have this bracelet on, which is actually meteorites, 2 kinds of meteorites. It's vibrating, and it actually feels warm. It feels like I had it in the oven or something. We were out there on the West Kennet Barrow this morning, and we're overlooking the fields, and there is nothing there. And then we heard about half an hour ago that there was a crop circle there. And I mean, we were sitting there, and the fields were completely bare. So that must have just come up within the last, 30 minutes or something. I mean, I don't know how we could have missed that. So these things are just popping up, and it seems like since we've been here, there's lots of them. We've seen about 7 of them so far, and everybody told us they're not here. So I think it's also, our consciousness that we're asking to see them, we're asking to communicate, and they're coming, they're appearing almost for us. It's crazy. We've heard all these stories about balls of light coming over the fields, and then all of a sudden a crop circle appears from a ball of light. So I'm not sure whether it's these balls of light that are creating these patterns, and as far as the patterns, we really don't know what they mean. We know that some of them are astrological symbols, some of them are events that are going to take place in the world that are in the stars, and that are written as messages, but still, why are they here? Why are we getting these messages? What's it about? And some people also think it's partly our consciousness. So what is this crop circle mystery all about? Where did they come from, and who makes them, and what are they trying to tell us? Well, we don't really know still, do we? We know that they've got fantastic energy. I do believe that we can use this energy. Perhaps we can use a photograph, or we can look at an image, and we can use the energy for healing, for connection. But why are they here completely? We don't know. We'll just have to keep looking.